Hello everyone, this is Mr. Stamkos, and as you can see in the background, um, that's the amount of views the Dale Howardchuk video had when I woke up this morning, so I'm really pumped about that. But anyways, today's video is going to be a bit different. We already uploaded the HLM. I put a poll on my Instagram for Bernier Francouz. So today's video is my top 10 favorite video games, and I got my list right here. I just had to write it down real quick, and I knew generally what was going to be in there. So we're going to begin with the games that just missed out, starting with MLB The Show. I like MLB The Show. It's great. It's just exclusive to PS4. So I can't really play it for Xbox, which is what I use. Let me just move my hair out of my face so you can actually see me. Jeez, I'm looking like a hobo, a shaggy one too. I love homeless people though, so don't take that offensively because I help homeless people a lot. My next just missed is Guitar Hero 1. I played Guitar Hero 1 so much as a kid, and I absolutely love the game. The songs on that game are amazing, and I would just play that hours on end, honestly. And coming in number 11, I did top 10, but number 11 is gotta be Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Reason being, I love the story. The part I don't love, my favorite Call of Duty character, Ghost, dies in it, man. Ghost is such a legend, and overall it was a good story. It was a good game to play, though, so that comes in number 11. And now let's start with my 10th favorite video game. And my 10th favorite video game is Minecraft. So Minecraft, as you know, came out about 10 years ago. I have it on my device right here that I'm recording on too, and I'm actually thinking of starting a Minecraft Let's Play pretty soon. If you guys want me to, I will. If I do start it though, I'll be uploading one video a week, just so that we can keep some fresh content going, you know. And Minecraft, I love building in it. I love almost everything about the game. You know, it's a really fun game in general, and it made a comeback last year, and it's still going this year. So, Minecraft is my 10th favorite video game. And coming in number 9 is Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4 mainly, but just the whole Far Cry series in general. 2, 3, 4, 5, I like them all. Number 1, I'm not a huge fan of, but 3 and 4 especially, I have them for my 360, and I love playing them. Reminds me a bit of Dishonored with the stealthiness, but I love the gun customization. I love all the animals and all that, and the outposts and radio towers, and I love how you have to take over settlements to gain areas on the map, and then climb the radio towers to unlock locations on the map. I think that's all super cool, and the story's actually not bad. I haven't completed the story in either one of the games, but what I have played, it's pretty good. So Far Cry is my 9th favorite game. And moving on to number 8 is a game I played a lot as a younger kid as well for the original Xbox, and that is Tony Hawk's Underground. Such an amazing game. I used to play the living hell out of it. I would play that game for literally days and days and days, and then I would get a bit bored of it, go to something else, you know, like kids do. But I love the skateboard customization. That's easily my favorite part. I love skating around Tampa, Florida, as that is my favorite hockey team, so going in Tampa and doing all that was super fun. And I love the little mini games and stuff, as well as the story was awesome. It was corny, but it was fun. So Tony Hawk's Underground, great game for the original Xbox, and that's number 8 on my list. And coming into number 7, I thought this one is a little bit low, but it's one that I enjoy playing. But yeah, it's good. I love it, but it's not higher than these other games, and that's Morrowind. The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. I love the system to it. I love the game. I think it plays better than Skyrim or Oblivion. The realism, you know, shops don't want to sell to you if you have drugs in your inventory. Stuff is valued very nicely. You can pick up pillows, for God's sakes, pillows. Basically anything in the overworld you can pick up. There's a lot more guilds in it. There's a lot of weapons, a lot of armor, and you know, it's a more realistic system, I find, and I find that very fun, very challenging, and I enjoy it. So overall, I love the Elder Scrolls series in general, as you'll see soon ahead. But Morrowind is probably my least favorite of 3, 4, and 5. So, yeah, moving on to 6. And my 6th favorite video game of all time is Assassin's Creed 2. Assassin's Creed 2 really pulled me into the Assassin's Creed series, and I've gone off on a rampage. And I bought almost every Assassin's Creed for the Xbox 360. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got Brotherhood, I think. I got quite a lot. I'm just playing through the first one right now. I don't have my Xbox 360 with me because of the situation I'm in, but I was playing through it when I did have it. It's not bad so far. You know, it's Assassin's Creed 1. The storyline isn't great, but Assassin's Creed 2 really engaged me. There's a bit of a challenge there. Also, just the climbing mechanics at the time and the combat I thought was very fun. And I just overall had such a fun time playing that game. And when I beat it, it was a great feeling. So that's number 6. And number 5 is a game I actually only got into kind of recently, only in the past couple of years, and that's Fallout. Now, Fallout 1, 2, 3, New Vegas, 4, 76, I actually like them all, surprisingly. Fallout 1 and 2, I think, is a great old-school RPG, kind of like Diablo. It has that kind of graphic set, and it's really fun. I'm currently listening to the Oxhorn Fallout 2 playthrough. I finished Fallout 1, but Fallout 2 is what I'm listening to right now. I got it downloaded on my MP3 player. But I've played Fallout 3, I haven't beaten it. I've played through Fallout 3 a bit. I played through New Vegas a bit. Fallout 4, when I get my Xbox One, which will be as soon as Corona's over, I will be getting Fallout 4 for sure. Super excited to play through that game. But I've easily sunk in probably 100 plus hours to both Fallout 3 and New Vegas. And yeah, I just generally like the Fallout series in general, so that is number 5. And moving on to number 4 here, this one may be not too surprising, but maybe a little bit surprising. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Call of Duty. I think after Modern Warfare, they really went downhill with the series. But Modern Warfare 3 was so good. My stepbrother got it for the 360 when it first came out. I hugged him hard when he got that because I love Modern Warfare 2, and I was so happy to play it. Next day, I beat the campaign in like 2 days, man. It was sick. But the story in that game was so grabbing to me when I played through it. I actually cried when I saw Soap die for the first time. And Yuri and all those guys, man, it's such a good game. And the end when you finally get Makarov has got to be one of the best feelings in the world. Oh, I am low on storage, everyone. Okay. Okay, yeah, give me a minute. Okay, everyone, I think that's good. Yep, video's still going, but anyways, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, the feeling when you kill Makarov finally at the end is such an amazing feeling, and I love it, but we're going to move on to number 3. So heading into my top 3, these games could be 1 and 2, these next two could be 1 and 2, intertwined at any point, but right now, I think that this game is probably ranked 3rd for me. It could be ranked 2nd as soon as tomorrow, though. As soon as next minute, honestly. But number 3, I have Skyrim, and Skyrim is such an amazing game, minus all the glitches and bugs and the horrible loading times. But overall, I get really immersed in Skyrim. I love to do fun little made-up challenges by myself. I'm actually, probably when I get Xbox One or when I get my 360 back, I'm going to definitely do a legendary playthrough on Skyrim. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to really have to push to the limits I've never pushed before when I've played Skyrim, and I've sunk easily 1,000 plus hours into that game. It is amazing. I love Skyrim so much, guys. If you haven't played it, play it. 2nd best-selling game of all time. So that is number 3, and let's move on to number 2. So my 2nd favorite game of all time is EA Sports NHL series, and if you're not around and you're like, where's NHL? Yeah, it's 2nd, easily 2nd. I love NHL. You know, HLM might honestly slip into my top 15. I think it already is in my top 15 games of all time. HLM is awesome. Shout out to the developers of that game. I love your game so much. So, yeah. But the NHL series, I started with NHL 12. That was so fun. I loved it. Arizona Coyotes scored 100 goals with Hansel, man. And that's what gave me my love for the Coyotes. It's what gave me love for hockey in the first place. Playing that game. And, yeah, so the NHL series, NHL 20 is trash, I'm gonna say, but it's just an amazing game series. So let's go on to my number 1 favorite game. And coming in at the big 1, this is the last spot on the list, boys and girls. This one should not come to a surprise. It may, I don't know. You probably aren't expecting it, but if you listened earlier, then you'll know what this one is. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. And Oblivion was actually the first video game I really sat down and... No, that's actually a lie. Oblivion is the first game for the 360 I sat down and played, and I immediately fell in love with it. The story is amazing. The NPC dialogue's bad, but it's funny and good, and the faces are just... They can explain themselves if you look them up. But Oblivion's quests and dungeons and cities and everything... I love that game. I played it for literally 8 hours a day, every week, every month, every year, for probably 2 years straight. Oblivion was my life as a 11 and 12-year-old kid, growing up in London, Ontario. So, and I still play Oblivion today, and I still love it. I still love redoing quests, although I've made probably over 100 characters at this point, and I've maybe done the, first get out of the sewers 100 times. I still love making a fresh character and just going out and doing my own thing. So, yeah, those are my 10 all-time favorite video games, and this list again can vary at any given point, so it's not a set in stone thing. Oblivion's the only set in stone thing on this list at number 1. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I decided to switch it up a bit, upload a different kind of video and give you guys a good insight on what I like to play and stuff. So, yeah, as you can see down there, 2,100 views. Thank you all so much for that. I actually can't believe it. And I will see you in the next one. But for now, bye.